You have asked us about recent events in your current timeline, events that have created tragedy and fear, events that are indeed tragedy. You have asked us about your security, your trust in the universe, and your happiness and joy. You ask us how you can create, how you can stand as a beacon for the light if you are filled with fear, sensing threat and foe at every turn. In truth, those who hold enough power to engineer events of tragedy are not threat and foe at every turn. For that which you are told, that which you are shown, is not shown in the light of truth. There are levels of deception that go far beyond the comprehension of many sensitive, star-seeded service to others individuals. And we assure you there are many service to others individuals. The levels and layers of deception need not be described in full by us through our conduit. For each of you have a role and a mission, and we continue to move forward in alignment with our purpose for connecting with our conduit and her mission. But know this, if understanding the layers and levels of deception is important to you, and we draw your attention to the point that this is a male path, look at the importance of that desire for this knowledge. Does it come from the desire to reveal truth so that justice in the form of retaliation, revenge and retribution can take place? If so, this is most normal, if you will, within a third-dimensional construct. Does it come from confusion, shock and fear? Again, most normal within a third-dimensional construct, and as an initial reaction it is most human, not to be resisted, an important part of the healing process. Yet solution, true solution, cannot come from a third-dimensional construct. One must move into the higher dimensions, and the thought patterns of self must move within the higher dimensional geometric field to discover true solution. True solution will remove anger and soothe shock and fear. If still you wish to uncover the layers and levels of deception, then we say to you, if you hold a pure heart and are aware of the higher dimensional state, and retribution, revenge and retaliation is not your agenda, only knowledge, so one may put solution into practice. If your swords of light are compassion, forgiveness and love, you will in all surety uncover and unravel the levels and layers of deception with grace and ease. We say to you this, you are called by the warrior path. You are the true protectors and guardians of organic humanity. If you know this is your path, then know this. There is no one source of absolute truth outside of self. The layers and levels of deception within service to self constructs are too complex to be presented by one source. Therefore, look to many sources. Then, after evaluation, research, and information cross-referencing has taken place within balance and focus, then go within. Meditation, private ritual, dreamtime work, deep thinking, relaxation are simply a few suggested triggers. The trigger that takes you within, armed with the tools you have gathered, will allow you to unravel the layers and levels of deception. Then you stand as one who holds information within a service to self construct. Holding the information in itself creates the service to self construct, which is why we do not pass information through many conduits of light that is seeded from a service to self construct alone. Our conduits of light do not hold the information, for they cannot do so, as each and every thought they hold moves into creative space. And thus we flood our conduits of light with service to others' seeded constructs simultaneously, so as to allow service to others' thought creation to take place, as well as delivering some aspects of service to self constructs. If you hold the information seeded from a service to self construct of which we speak, then we say to you, find a way to flood your being with service to others' seeded information simultaneously. We speak here of the true warrior path. The tools can be found. For you, the walker of the male path, guardian of organic humanity, the tools can be found within martial arts, yoga, transcendental meditation, quantum work through somnambulistic hypno work, and other forms of self-defense within the dance of battle. Tools can also be found within the path of the Kabbalah. Arm yourself before you walk this path, warrior of light. If your heart is pure, we are with you always. If your desire for service to self-seeded information stems from desire for revenge, retribution, and retaliation, then you shall discover only third-dimensional information. For one cannot go higher within mind when one does not hold higher light within emotion. Without service to others' seeded information to temper you, to balance you, to throw a little water upon the fires, if you will, only confusion is found, leading to thus more desire for revenge, retribution, and retaliation. These emotions, all stemming from the seed of fear, are the sustenance on which those that create the levels and layers of deception feed. Whilst you may not hold exact knowledge, you hold enough to add to the creation of more service to self-constructs. Your emotions provide fuel for the fire, if you will, and those that desperately need your power, and indeed such power you do have, are able to take it, use it, direct it, and you are then powerless. The events of which you speak are created for this very reason. You are the battery that powers their machine, unwittingly and unknowingly. Sadness and grief, coupled with compassion and forgiveness, is your way forward. For this way, you honor organic humanity, you protect organic humanity, and you continue to manifest service to others' constructs. Compassion and forgiveness are not easy paths for you, but they are tools of magic. This is about manipulation and creation. This spreads far further than Earth's borders. We, the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, speak much in metaphor. We present you with unicorns, rainbows, angels, roses, and crystal palaces of light. We do this not only because our conduit, standing as the scribe, is a poet, but because we, as a service to others construct, are answering your call. We communicate through language of light, metaphoric, symbolic DNA triggers that open the doors for you into enlightenment and thus true knowledge within the higher dimensions. There are many collective consciousness service to others constructs who are in your dimension now, in your timeline, in answer to your call. There are extraterrestrial groups of positivity and neutrality. They are around your planet, surrounding the sphere of your planet in answer to your call. And what is your call? Your call is the call of the heart. For you wish for solidarity, unity, family, love, joy, happiness, truth, enlightenment, and wisdom. The call of the heart is the heart. All collective consciousness service to others constructs are the heart, the true cosmic heart. The light appears to ask you for much. How do you find forgiveness in the wake of such tragedy? Where do you find compassion when anger sits in its place? Yet these are the tools you look for: forgiveness, compassion. For there is a day at hand where all is revealed, and balance shall be restored upon your planet and within your dimension. For those who believe they hold power only when you feed them. And more of you are waking up to this realization, and you no longer feed them. For fury and fear does not appeal so much to a service to self construct when delivered simultaneously with compassion, forgiveness, and love. Therefore, those who believe they hold power are very few in number. Most within these dark worker constructs have realized the true power lies within the compassion and forgiveness of organic humanity, and their reluctance to continue the game has turned to cessation of the game. The disclosing of much that has been held in secret chambers and hidden walls is close within your timeline, your current timeline. Your solidarity, sharing, compassion, love, forgiveness, and unity creates transparency, authenticity, and openness. And disclosure, therefore, must follow when these constructs are in place en masse. Therefore, in tragedy, turn to each other and give comfort. Receive comfort. Give love and receive love. Allow your anger to become resolve. Allow your need for revenge to become strength of will. Your positive, balanced emotion does not sustain the dark energy. It calls the light. It creates the light, for you are the light. Stand strong, organic humanity. Hold high your sword of love. And know that the strength you hold now, born from courage, will permeate throughout the dimensions. Know too that there are certain etiquettes and boundaries within service to self-seeded constructs, and grand-scale tragedy events cannot and will not occur. So the attempted creation of grand-scale emotion is deployed in order to remain within etiquette and boundary. You are in charge of your emotion, and you choose where to place that emotion. There are those who are not master of their emotions. Their emotions are the masters, and it is they that unknowingly feed the dark worker constructs. Healers, come forth, for it is now that you are needed. There is a healer standing within the grace of each and every individual. Be ready, healers, for you will be called. Synchronicity is heightened at times of tragedy. Look also to the geometry of your universe. Look to that which has been depicted and presented as negative. Halloween, Friday the 13th, and 666. These sacred power geometries are turning. Your Halloween, your Friday the 13th, and your 666 are geometries of light. They are sacred number sequences of the heart. Sacred days within your calendar, sacred times, sacred synchronicities. Now is the time for these geometries to be known as the truth that they are, so they too cannot be manipulated as a source of power. Hold light around these geometries, Rejoice, festival and party. Create your rituals of light to dissipate and neutralize dark worker claims upon the geometric field. For all is as you perceive it to be. All is as you believe it to be. All is as you know it to be. Stand strong in your unity. Hold fast in your love. And continue to call the unicorn, ride the rainbow, fly with the angels, walk in your garden of roses, and live within your crystal palaces of light. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. I am delighted to announce Sacred Quest, my brand new collection of guided meditations. Journey through a rich tapestry of inner visions as I guide you through enriching fables, mysterious landscapes, and sacred soul teachings. You are invited to embark upon an adventure, become a character in a story, as you follow these guided meditations into the deepest recesses of your inner visionary potential. Each guided meditation is a trigger into your own DNA activation, expansion, and healing. Each meditation is, in itself, a spiritual journey. Join me as we embark upon your sacred quest. Instant download at magentapixie.com.